progress across. And I think they've had their way for a very long time, and which is why they have made this work so difficult that we are here now where we are. We've gone to correctional service centers. The commissioner will know. We've seen what they can do with the resources that they have. I'm talking about state-owned ones, state-run ones. We've seen how you deal with overcrowding. We've seen how you are able to be self-sustainable in some. We've seen how you're able to have animals breed, make furniture from scratch, rehabilitate. We've seen all those things. Also, we've seen how G4ACE is a cut above the rest. And primarily because of the 7 billion that we've spent over the 20 years for G4ACE. And for me, it begs the question as to why did it take so long for correctional services and the ministry to decide on terminating that contract? Because it seemed to me, had this not been a factor right now, it would have maybe been renewed in 2024. So that concerns me. And then moving to the report, I'm just going to ask a few questions. So on page 7, you've got a graph there. I don't know if you can go to it now. Slide 14. Yes. No, 14. Yeah. So you say there, this is your report as from 2017 to 2023. And you had an incident in 2022 when someone died of unnatural causes, and that is not recorded there. There's a 0. You've got death, but there's nothing, the death investigation, and you've got 0 in 2022. And it should have been recorded that you had an incident that happened in 2022 of Thabo Bester who killed himself, but it's not recorded there. And I'm wondering why that is.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. We are not reporting it as an unnatural death. We are reporting it as an escape. In the financial year 2022, we had 2 escapes. The one in May and the one in December. We are reporting it as an escape.
But you had not captured it as an escape at the time of 2022 then. Should you not then reconfigure that in 2023 to say, we had thought it was an unnatural death at the time because that's what you reported. That's what you claimed it was, and G4ACE claimed that there was a death of Thabo Bester at the time. And you should have then reconfigured it in 2023 to say, no, now that the evidence has come through, true, we are then listening that to A, or that should have been an addendum to that graph because then it doesn't make sense.
Through you, Honorable Chairperson, I agree with the Honorable Member. This report is a report that was prepared for the Portfolio Committee as of this period, after, obviously, the financial year 2022. If this report was, and it is after, of course, we have received our final report. And now, if this report, this presentation, this slide was worked on before we received our final report, it would reflect as an unnatural death.
But you do note that it reads as untrue based on the evidence that you had in 2022 and now, without a side note saying that what should have happened is this. What was recorded in 2022 is this. That's what I want to flag. Secondly, National Commission, on page 8, you talk about an integrated security system that's able to detect cell phones in the facilities. And how do you think that Thabo Bester was found with a cell phone in his cell? If that integrated security system that you've put here, which I think, had I been you, I would have taken out because that's not what it did. It did not take that cell phone that came into his cell at the time.